Hey everybody, it's Matt from Your Horror Movies, and haven't done a Top 10 Tuesday in a while, so I decided why not? Let's get one today for you guys. Kind of getting hard to think of different top 10s, so I decided why not and go through my top 10 favorite Criterion released films. These are the films that if you haven't picked up yet, definitely wait for the sales to hit for like Barnes and Noble or online that they have when they're like 50% off. Because right now, at normal prices, they're expensive as hell. They're always high, the Criterions. But when that 50% hits, that's when you want to pick these up. Some fun flicks here, so I hope you enjoy. There's some I'm still missing, but down the road I'll pick them up when the next sale hits. These are the ones that you don't just go out and buy because they're like $50, $40 for a Blu-ray. So, again, wait for the sales. All right, number 10 is House. This one is pretty much a fucked up Asian film. You got these girls coming into this haunted house. This cat here, there's a picture frame with these eyes shooting like laser beams and flipping all over the place. There's a scene where a girl gets eaten by a piano. Yes. There's another one where like a fishbowl goes flying around and starts attacking a girl. I mean, this is just crazy, weird Asian shit here. That was a tongue twister. But yeah, House, if you've never seen it, I highly recommend checking it out, especially if you like Asian cinema. Some, weird shit in this film, but it's a fun, weird flick to watch. Right there. Number 9 is a classic, and that is, of course, the original Carnival Souls from 1962. Don't let black and white fool you, because that's how it was back in the time. And this is a classic. They've had, there was a remake from the 90s. I don't think there was anything else done from Carnival Souls. But, again, the story goes how this one girl gets into a car accident. She keeps having these weird visions, keeps getting drawn to these like dock area. So yeah, this one is really well done for a 1962 film. The next one we go to is from 1993, and that is Kronos by Guillermo del Toro. I can never say his first name right. Pretty cool take on the vampire film, where an antique dealer comes across this weird pendant, and it's pretty much a device that turns you into pretty much a vampire. It's really neat how it's well done. Pretty cool from 1993. This was my very first Criterion that I owned too. So this was the first one that I grabbed. And of course I spent too much money on it. Now I know about the sales. So now I've been picking up all my Criterions and the sales and waiting. But hey, it always happens for your first time. When you figure it out, then everyone helps you, or you figure out things on your own. Next, from 1968. Actually, this one's in color. That's, of course, the original Rosemary's Baby. Everyone knows about Rosemary's Baby. There was a made-for-TV miniseries remake that was done. That was okay. But Criterion did an awesome job putting out the film. Now, of course, you actually have special features. The restoration on these are really well done. You're not going to get a lot of features on these movies, but you're getting like really high quality transfers. These are kind of like very high end Blu-rays, pretty much, because Criterion really takes their time releasing these films. And again, Rosemary's Baby, everyone knows about this movie. I'm not gonna get into it. The next one from '58, also this one they put in color. That, of course, is the original Blob. I think it's in Australia or something close to it. They put out the Blob Trilogy. This one, Beware the Blob, and the Blob remake, all on one Blu-ray edition. It's a different region, so if you have region free, you can go for it. But I also recommend grabbing the Criterion of the Blob. Again, you have great 4K scan. Everything is fantastic. You're not gonna get, like I said, not a lot of features here, but it is what it is. It's the Blob. But of course, there's some features right there. I'll let you pause that if you need to. And again, I'm not getting into as much, meteor crashes containing this organism that devours people and grows. Alright, I even forgot what number I'm on, but whatever. Next is a Blu-ray 2 DVD set from 1981. And that, of course, is the original Scanners. Wow. I definitely upgraded this from my original DVD that I had. Of course, the case is backwards. But the way they do their slipcases is insane. This is a 3-disc edition of Scanners, 2 DVDs, and 1 Blu-ray. And of course, everyone knows Scanners. Like, all these movies are not going to be films no one's really much heard about. Criterion seems to put out films that are really well known, that need a release or already have releases, but they put out so much more to them. I love Scanners. Everyone knows the same specific scene with the head explosion, but this one has a ton of special features in itself. And of course, Criterion does a fantastic job with their transfers. And look at this artwork. Artwork is just beautiful. So I definitely recommend those two. The next one is from 1960. This is a black and white. This one's called Eyes Without a Face. This one was pretty neat, about a surgeon who's trying to fix his, I think it's his wife. And he is a plastic surgeon, and he's pretty much going around taking the faces off other actresses or supermodels, whatnot, and trying to get his wife's face perfect. For a 1960 film, I think this is French, is insane how this was done from the 1960s. And you actually have a bunch of cool special features here from this film. A lot of them come with booklets for Criterion, and you get some really good reads in these booklets. So I'm not going to really bust it out as much, but I highly recommend grabbing Eyes Without a Face. Very great, very twisted, very dark film, but it's fantastic. So I'm at number 3, I guess. Now this one is from 1921. This is a silent film, and some people get turned off by it because it's silent or it's black and white, whatever. But without these films, you wouldn't have films like this today, and that is called The Phantom Carriage. I never knew about this movie, and I remember the guys on the podcast talking about it, how in-depth this film is, especially if you're into silent film. I don't have many silent films in my collection, but this was a definite must for a silent film. Again, look at those special features for a film from the 1920s. That's just insane. I'll let you pause it there if you want, but I'll let you read the synopsis here because I know my throat's starting to hurt really bad. But The Phantom Carriage from 1920s, definitely a must-own for any horror fan. Again, it's silent and it's black and white, so don't let that scare you. No pun intended. Alright, number 2 is a classic Godzilla. I have this on a different DVD, but I also have the Criterion. Criterion has this done fantastic. If I can get it slid out of its slipcase. This one is usually pretty stuck. Again, of course, their slipcases are very well made, very tough. And this one, the Blu-ray poster, no, we don't want your poster, but this one actually has a flip book of the man himself. Really well done Blu-ray. Again, this is the 1954 in Japanese with English. So you're getting the Japanese version. You're not getting the Americanized change that was done later on. Maybe this one does have it or not. Oh, nope, my bad. It does have the Americanized from 1956. So you get the 54 Japanese original and the 56 Americanized. So that's actually a plus there. I keep forgetting it does have that. My DVD has them both as well, but I'm keeping both. The transfer on this one is fantastic as well, and I can't get it put in. I have to put it back in the case later on. But again, loaded with special features, with interviews and everything. Criterion did a fantastic job releasing Godzilla. So if you don't have it, that's definitely a must buy, especially if you love Godzilla movies. And finally, from 1979, my number 1 pick. The DVD was very out of print. It was very hard going for high prices. And then Criterion actually released The Brood. Wow, this was, couldn't wait for the sale to hit. It's one of those ones like, come on, come on, come on. And it was weird because when it actually got released to Blu-ray, the sale was already happening. So you can actually get it day one when it came out on release, already on the sale for 50% off. So that was like a day one buy. Because usually when they get released, they're not released during sales. So, but at this time when Barnes & Noble was having a sale, all Criterion, no matter when it was released, is 50% off. And I had a 10% card as well. So I got 60% off and day one buy for The Brood. I've been after this movie for quite a long time. David Cronenberg's killer kid flick. Insane. If you've never seen it, again, I don't know if you could probably find the DVD cheap, but definitely get the Criterion. It actually has some great special features right there. I'm not going to get into it as much. But if you like Cronenberg and killer kid movies, this is a definite must. Wow, crazy. Alright guys, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my little Top 10 Tuesday of some of my favorite Criterions. There's more out there I need to buy. Again, you just don't go out and pick them up. It's hard to find them at pawn shops or anything like that, or even FYE, if you can. But the best bet, wait till the sales. Alright guys, have yourself a good one. Peace.